What's up? This is my one right here, though. The one I really like. I came to pop my itch, so wait for it. All right, so I came to pop it. It's as simple as that. I came to pop my itch this morning because what is happening? Hi, Galatians. Hey, sissy poo. Girl, what is happening, Galatians? What happened to YouTube while I was gone? It's simply boring. I mean, I'm bored. Simple as that. I'm fully bored. I'm fully bored. I don't know what y'all been doing. I don't know what's been going on. I don't understand why this is happening. I'm freaking bored. My boredom is on a billion. I'm talking about a billion million. I don't get it. I'm trying to figure out what went on YouTube whilst I was gone. Hold on. Yeah. And I'm like, where's the content? Hi, thank you. Thank you. And I'm just like, where's the content? Where is all of the stuff that I saw before I went in? Now, I will say, like, I've seen Jaguar Wright content, but that's par for this course, like the way she came out and she was so, I want to say passionate, because I watched a piece of her son's interview, which y'all know I don't agree with that, period. Okay. I don't agree with interviewing people's children, but he is an adult at this point. However, I still think people should stay out of people's families' affairs. That's just how I feel. Okay. Let us do our dabbling, because this is what we do. But don't go involving people who really not relevant. Like it's really irrelevant. Give you an update like what? What kind of updates you looking for, Lizzie? So I saw a little piece of Jaguar Wright's son's interview. One piece of it made me laugh. The other parts of it was boring. Like, what is going on this internet? It's boring. I don't get it. I don't understand. So y'all know I'm gonna have to turn it up. Like, the moment that I get the chance to and am able to really turn it, I'm gonna have to turn it up, because I'm bored. I don't understand what's going on. Straight up. Okay. With that being said, like, God damn. God damn. God damn. God damn. God damn. I said I'm busy. I said I'm busy. Jesus. My God. When you don't have a phone and then you have a phone and everybody's calling you, that shit is annoying. I didn't realize how annoyed I was by phones. Like, I'm annoyed. Anyway, so let me see. Do y'all want to come talk to me? What's been going on? I need to understand. If y'all want to come up here and tell me what's been going on. I know people are at work. I get it. But, like, let's talk. Because, like, I don't get it. I'm trying to understand what went on while I was gone, because it's absolutely 100% positively absolutely boring. Hold on, let me see if I can get let me see, because this is ridiculous. So if the only content that I'm seeing online has to do with Jaguar, then what the fuck has been going on? What is going on? Hold on. You're asking me for an update. I'm trying to see what kind of update you need. Ooh, these people finna irritate me. Mm-mm. You fisking to irritate me. Y'all, I'm trying not to cuss somebody out. So just because why are you the fuck are you calling and texting me so much? I don't get that. Hi guys. What's up, K Mac? What's up, Kenyatta and Ariel? What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to understand what's been going on while I was gone. So when I was in there, right, I was getting little updates and everything. And people were telling me, like, this person did this and that person did that. But I'm trying to really understand what went on. I don't necessarily get it. I'm like, why is it that the internet, are y'all bored? Are like, I want to know from the audience, are you guys bored with YouTube lately? Like, as far as the way that things are being reported, what you guys are watching, I feel like it's boring. Are we just all getting old? Like, what happened? I don't get it. Y'all know I'm a youthful one. I'm youthful. I like my stuff turned up. So I'm just trying to figure out what is happening right now that it's just so boring. Hi, Tina baby. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm trying to be back, but I'm just like, what had happened? It's boring as hell. I don't do Jaguar. I've been fell off that train, so I don't watch her news or updates. I don't care. I don't either. I don't like, for me, I just feel like for you to continue to keep chasing some, things that are not necessarily true. Somebody that's a shock jock that keeps talking just to try to like shock people into having these reactions. I'm not interested in that. Like, if it's not real, then what are we really talking about? Y'all just want to hear somebody just saying anything? Yeah, and Jay-Z came and he did this to my button. And then he buttoned up his shirt, and the button went all the way up to his head because he had on one of them weird type shirts. And he pulled out a gun. And he said, "Girl, pew, pew, pew." Like it was Auntie damn, just saying anything. I'm not with that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I have some news for y'all. I am going to, I am getting my channel back, y'all. Guess what? I am getting Talks back. Can you believe it? Come up here, Judge Shady Court. I am getting my channel back, and I'm happy about it because let me tell y'all, my kids, I have a lot of memories with my kids. They're private, but I have a lot of memories with my children on this channel, and I would have hated to lose all that. Like, that would have bothered the hell out of me. So now I was able to get a phone number back. Now listen, it cost me a pretty penny. And Lord knows I don't have no pretty pennies to spend. But I had to get I got to get my channels back because it doesn't help me to have to create all these new channels all the time. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Come up here, Judge Shady Court. Hold on. Wait. I'm trying to find something so I can show y'all something. Like my little memories. I need them. Subscribe to myself. I don't know why it's saying no views on this video when it does have views on it. YouTube just be doing me so janky. Hold on. They've been doing me so janky lately. I'm like, why? Why are you doing me like that? Let me see. I downloaded it the other day, but I want to see if I can find it for y'all. Oh, I need to delete a lot of these videos. Me in my bed. I'm trying to do this very differently. I'm in my bed on my, because the channel that I'm on now, Toxic Diamond Productions LLC. Let me show y'all. Thank you, Tina. Reality show updates. Oh yeah, I'm finna get to that today on True Diamond Productions LLC. That's why you need to go over there. So this is the channel, but all this is getting ready to get deleted. I was trying to find. Look at this woman impersonating me. Right, we all know who that was. The sickie, sick-minded woman, if that's what you want to call her. Okay, so I am about to do, girl. Y'all wait till I do this Real Housewives of Atlanta update. The tea is behind Kenya Moore's, what she did, those picture postings, is some ish. So I'm about to do my update on that very soon. I stay a member on Talks until YouTube snatched the membership last year. Oh, thank you, K-Mac. Yeah, I know. I got to get it all back together. Girl. It's a hot mess. But the answer is yes. You know who I'm talking to. Yes. Girl, but yeah, the tea behind that Kenya Moore stuff, I'm going to be on True Diamond Productions LLC with that today. I'm going to upload it as a recorded video so I can do my clips and stuff like that. So just know that. But I'm trying to find this video of like a memory with me and my son that I want to show you guys. Hold on, let me get to my downloads. Download. Here it is. Oh, my baby. Okay, hold on. I got Judge Shady Court on the line. But let me pause this video, Judge Shady. Give me 1 second because this thing finna start playing, you see? I don't want it to play over me. Okay. All right. So we pause that. Let's minimize these windows because I'm going to show that. Welcome to the stage. None other than my girl, Judge Shady Court. What is going on?
What's up, Miss True? How are you? Can you hear me?
I am good. I am. Ooh, girl. I'm trying to keep it together. You heard? What you got
Oh,
going
what
on?
had happened? I was still eating some Popeye's chicken, watching you.
Sounds good. What happened to
Heavy on the
YouTube
hot
while I was
sauce.
gone?
Huh?
What happened to
What you say?
YouTube while I was gone?
See, what had happened was everybody named Mama think they're CC, right? So stuff is now out of control. That's why the judge had to create her courtroom to create some type of hood balance. You feel me?
Okay. So everybody and their mama just online thinking they're a content creator. Everybody want to
Yeah.
do content. So now everything mumbo jumbo. And let me tell you, not for nothing, you guys, the people that Tina said everybody on panels, the people that well, K-Mac, make sure you get on Toxic True Diamond Productions LLC. You're gonna see what's wrong. Because what she did was very wrong. Very. Anyway, I got you, girl. K-Mac, I got you. Trust me.
What happened?
The people that I've been seeing on these different panels, it's like, what is the point of you getting on this panel and making all of these absurd statements, right? But the persons whose panels that you're on don't even know how to create real content. I'm trying to understand that. The person whose panel that you're on isn't creating real content. So why are you then going and taking from their model and creating these video? I'm just so like, I just don't.
Well, you know, while you was gone, sis, let's be clear around here. Unfortunately, people forgot that they got an actual platform to actually create content. So now what you have is Folks literally can be in a beef with you. And now what we're seeing is a lot of the supporters having to stand up for themselves. So they'll create a channel. Next thing you know, here we got another beefing channel. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth. Like at some point,
So
somebody forgot
content
the
creators
content.
are attacking supporters now.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. They
And the
calling you
supporters
out.
feel
They
like they
basically
need to get their own channel to defend themselves.
yeah, yeah. And
Mm.
shout out to all the people that refuse to let their voice, go unheard. So they're forced to get their own channels so that they can clap back. But it shouldn't be like that. It's like this thing right here, I'm telling you, as you know, we've witnessed a lot of your shenanigans, our shenanigans. This thing is a beast. It's not for the weak. You're going to be DOXX, okay? ING to the TIP. You're going to be this. They're going to make up salacious lies. They're going to do this. You need to figure out your objective of your channel. A lot of people
That's
don't have
sad.
that creative ability.
Right.
They don't have a creative bone in their body. Instead of getting with people to teach you how to do it, they go against you and you become competition. See, that's why the judge move at her own pace around you. Now we love all the mess, but now what I'm seeing is getting out of control. I even took a step back. Certain things I'm gonna have to shut down and just take it legally because I'm not gonna do 89 videos and a beer on the wall, to get my point across. So I try to keep myself out of a lot of the stuff. Do I enjoy a lot of it? Absolutely. But at some point, they don't know when to stop. You know what I'm saying? When you get to the point where you're threatening somebody's children or you showing up at somebody's house and then you saying it on the internet, the ninja net, then we got to scale all the way back
Even
because
if
now
you're
this
not
stuff
saying
fixing.
it, even if you're not saying it, when you get to the point where you're stalking and harassing a person because of anything over the internet, I don't give a damn if you doxing them, if you showing up to their place of business, showing up to their house, talking about their damn kids, they animals, you're something's wrong. You need to go seek mental help. That's a mental illness. What is the
Yeah.
problem around these parts?
Well, see, that's why you so much need. You're very needed back. Now, let's be clear. We got a lot of channels and a lot of CCs that I've been watching. I enjoy their abilities. Some channels are, they're able to do certain things. They know their niche, whether it's investigating something, whether it's discovering something, whether it's just putting stuff out there to celebrity news. I'm glad you back, and this ain't no clout run, but I'm glad you back because you're celebrity gossip all the way. You know what I'm saying? And I
Absolutely.
wanted to reach out to you last night when I had some confirmation. I was trying to round up a bunch of good people, but that's not for right now. But I want to stay focused on exactly what we're seeing in these streets, and unfortunately, the mess is what's getting the views. You understand what I'm saying?
And I think
Like,
that
if it ain't
that's
about
what's
mess,
making
nobody want to
people
hear it.
that's what's
Hold on,
making
Tops. Hold on
people
1 second, because
feel
I
like they
forget.
want to. So I
Right,
think that's what's making people feel like they want to continue to make these channels where they are talking about nothing but BS. Like you guys are not
right,
talking about
right.
anything. All that, and she was over there and got kicked out the mall. And who cares? So what? How many people get kicked out of a mall?
But at the end of the day, that's not content. They don't
That's
know the
what I'm saying.
difference. You
It's so
understand?
stupid. It's mess
Uh,
that encouraging,
it's
and it's
mess.
encouraging people to say,
Yeah,
okay, well, the more mess that I post, the more people will come watch me. So let me continue to make this commentary that's not really content. It's
yeah,
not content. Your commentary has nothing to do with real content because it's trash. Tina Baby number 4 said I stopped commenting and stuff because it got dark. The
yeah,
subscribers, the followers, the fans, the people that follow us should never have to worry about it getting like that. That's
yeah.
ridiculous. They should never have to be like, oh, I stopped commenting because it got dark. That's crazy.
And it's
You think
sad that they
people are
feel
going to
that the
comment?
supporters are the ones that supporters are the ones that's really suffering because some of them they at the point where you like they can't even take all this foolishness going on. And I understand it. At some point, the black tea sector is I'm just going to use that as an example. They got to figure out whether they in the actual beef sector or tea sector. When you're doing wellness checks, putting people personal addresses online, putting people bank and job information, you need to be stopped. And that's on period. This ain't no YouTube crap. Okay, let's be
Right,
clear. You going
right.
into my world, my private world. If I did that to you, how would you feel? So that's what I'm saying. Is
Right.
it's real ugly out here. Some of the supporters, man, they with it. Hey, but what they also doing now as of late? They job attacking you for just being in people chat. Hell, I might 2 people might unsubscribe depending on where I go. You know what I'm saying? This is what they doing. And I want to journey myself up out of there. I'm going to figure it out because, I'm going to start posting other content. Like I spoke about Candace on something I haven't seen in the black tea sector. That got 500 views in less than 2 days. That's good for me. You understand?
That's
Because
what
I
I'm
didn't have to
saying
go
about
up there
making
and
real
call
content.
people out their names for an entire hour in order to get traction. So I'm throwing stuff out there to test the waters, and I'm gonna find my niche and leave that other crap behind because that's not gonna keep me monetized.
Right. That's
It's not.
exactly what I'm saying about creating real content. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that, you know, people are people are okay with watching a whole bunch of trash online, right?
Right, right.
But that trash doesn't carry longevity. It doesn't. It's a
Mm-hmm.
trash for the moment. It's not something that is going to carry you a far way. And
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to tell people from long ago. It doesn't matter who's watching the comments, Tina baby. And I'm not attacking you when I say this. I'm attacking them.
Hey
Nobody
Tina,
should
I'm
have
sorry
to
about that, but it's
feel like
real.
they are not okay to make a
Right.
comment on any content creator's channel just
Mm-hmm.
because of who that content creator is and who she has so-called beef with. If I'm telling you
Mm-hmm.
guys the truth, then I'm telling you this. I never had any real beef with any real content creator. They started picking me up. One of the girls asked me for an interview. I told her no. She goes and interviews, of course, stupid people that fall for the bait. So my supposed people that are in my life, or that were it wanted to be in my life in some capacity, or else they wouldn't have been up there, right? So she
Mm-hmm.
goes and interviews those people because they fell for her demonic ass bait. Me, on the other hand, I told her no. I don't, especially not with the channel, with the type of name and the type of channel that she had, where all of her content was trash. All of her content is trashing somebody, doxing somebody, pulling up somebody's criminal records. All that's all you do. You don't do anything worth me actually watching that's going to edify my spirit, that's going to show
Mm-hmm.
me, you know what I mean, that it's worth watching. Like, I'm going to tell you guys, I have gotten emotional behind this. I'm going to show y'all a whole video because this is the real truth behind what it is that I feel. And I did this video way before I even got locked up. I did this video way before that. And for me, it was just like I was crying out. I'm like, why is this happening? Why is this community of people like this? Why is it that these black women, these black men, these black content creators, why do they feel like this is acceptable behavior? It was sad to me. It was so sad to me to see. Here it is right here. Hold on. It was sad for me. Hold on. I am I'm emotional. I'm emotional. I am literally crying over this. Um so wow. Sometimes stuff hits you. It hits you like a ton of bricks, and you just, things hit you and you realize what's been right in front of you the whole time, and you realize how serious things were and are, and everything that have been done. So, like, I'm sorry, I'm crying over this because it's just so, I'm so proud of my people. I'm so proud of us. Like, and I want the people of today's society to do better for our I ancestors. I cried really over
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
That. I was watching
Wow.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys are welcome to go there. I was watching Fox Soul. They're having a service for Martin Luther King. And as you guys know, my daughter and I have been to Martin Luther King's house. We have been literally in front of his grave, in front of his tomb. We have looked at the eternal flame before. We have, you know, we have read everything that was on his wall. I have pictures of it. I've sent pictures of that to my father. I have walked inside of his childhood home. I have stood on the same porch as that man. I walked down the same street that man walked on, and I went to the church, that he went to, and I was just thinking about. I'm emotional about this. I'm really emotional about this because you don't understand it until you put yourself in that moment. And too many people on social media are here for the wrong reasons. And it's like, dang, man, when I think about how our ancestors really fought, I was looking at the images, right? The imagery alone of Martin Luther King locked in arms, locked in elbows with their wives and kids. All of these black people marching and marching for my freedom, for the right for me to vote, for my daughter to be able to be comfortable in this society. And it helped me to see such a big difference that black people, my people were able to bring to this world. My people are so dope. Oh my God. Black people are so dope. We were able to make very significant changes for the future of our children. And what we're doing to each other is so fucked up on a different level. It's a disgrace to what my ancestors did for me. It's so sad.
Straight up.
But my people are so dope. For that man, for Martin Luther King to be a black man, and for him to, all these years later, people are still celebrating his birthday, celebrating his death day, celebrating that man. Do y'all know how fucking honorable that is? That is that is like a huge impact that the devil can never have. The devil could never have that type of impact on the world and be celebrated years later. Ever. You might be talked about. They might say, oh, well, these people enslaved those people, but they'll never be celebrated for it. Only the works of God will be remembered and reverenced in a way so deep and so serious that years later, that person, those acts will be celebrated. That is when I tell y'all that's serious as hell, baby, it's just wow. Because it's a difference, right? It's a difference. I had to take that off. I just finished my hair, y'all. Just wrapped it up. It's a difference in creating an action on earth. Yeah, you can create an action. I can do all the negative shit I want. I can spin all the negative narratives I want. I can be the most negative person on the internet if I want to. And sure, I might make a coin. I might make a little dollar or two. But nobody's going to celebrate that. At the end of the day, what am I leaving? What does my legacy say? What does that leave behind for me when I'm gone from here? You feel what I'm saying? And and what I realize and what I know is that only true acts of God, only true acts of vulnerability, only true acts of righteousness, only true acts of goodness, only true acts of intentional goodness will be celebrated. It's okay if you don't want to be celebrated. It's okay if you want to be remembered in whatever way you want to be remembered. That's fine too. But you can't say you didn't hear nobody tell you, because I told you. I told you. You cannot be celebrated. People are not going to be happy for you and root for you and celebrate you when what you do is not righteous. And when I tell y'all, man, whew, That hit me like a ton of bricks, and God told me to go live. I promise, He really did. He told me to go live and remind y'all, whoever I needed to say that to. You feel me? Like, it got to the point where I was fully crying. I was crying. Like, what
Mm.
is wrong with this community? I couldn't
That was
believe
very heartfelt. Very heartfelt. When did you do that video? Is that up? I can check
it.
that out.
Yeah, it's that was only like half of it that I showed you guys. I did that.
Mm.
Um, I don't see it. I don't see the date on it, but
My,
I'll
my,
put
my.
it somewhere. But just
Yes,
know,
true. Let me say this real quick. With that message you just put out, Lord, you might be tapped given a task to bring some souls over around there to the good old Lord. Lord have mercy.
that's what I'm
The
saying.
gospel was in you. Absolutely.
But that's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying. The impact, it's the impact that you leave, right?
Mhm.
So like, and I'm talking about even when you go through stuff, right? So like, I've been through something. Obviously, you guys have just watched me go through something, but you see me here still striving, even starting from the bottom. They deleted my home channel. I'm on a channel that I might put out a video and it might get 20 views on it. But it got
Yeah.
12,000 subscribers, 12.5. And guess what? I'm so grateful for every single person. I'm so grateful for every single view. I'm so grateful for every single day that I get up to breathe this air. I'm grateful to be able to come before you and still have all my hair, all my edges, my skin, you know what I'm saying, all my teeth after what I've been through. I'm still going to bring you nothing but positivity that's going to show you, look what God did with me. Not only that, but also I'm changed. I'm a better person. I'm more refined. I'm restored. Look how God brought me back to you. He brought me back to you differently, right?
Yeah,
I didn't get
for
on here.
sure.
Yeah, like I didn't get on here and start attacking people. I got back into what I want to do, into what I know God called me to do, right?
Right.
It's not about for me. And this is the problem. And like I said, I've been made that video years ago. The problem for me is the creating evilness. You're
Mhm.
creating evil for no reason. There's no reason for it. And little do you know, everything that you do has an impact on the world. Even if, like, let's say the young lady who made the phone call, she made a false phone call about young Scooter. Yeah, and they got somebody over there doing this and that. She just wanted the police to come over there and probably see some drugs or something. She didn't think that man was
Mhm.
going to die,
Yeah,
but he did.
yeah,
Every single
yeah.
little thing that you do has a trickle down effect. You
For
don't get
sure. That's
to
so
impact
true.
the world without being impacted.
Right. Facts. Wow.
And that's my issue. You know, we
Yeah.
need to be, as a community, careful of the way that we treat each other. We're already going
Mm.
through something. We have a person that is cutting down our statues and breaking down buildings with black faces on them.
Right.
But
Right.
yet we still will get on this internet and treat each other so badly that they'll say, well, why would we care about them? They don't even care about each other. Why the
Yeah.
hell would we care about them?
Right. That's facts, and while I understand, like I say, this social media could be a beast in itself. I don't know if people use YouTube to take their mind off their everyday world, but when they come on here, they fail to realize that this is reality. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about nobody else, but I'll do 10% of script. Everything ain't, you know what I'm saying, what it seems.
Right.
However, I don't have an objective to come over here and run the entire YouTube. I could care less. Okay. If you got the content, I'll go up around there. I ain't got nothing to do with who you beefing with, who you don't like. If you see me over there, yeah, they been calling the people out, and you got to stay in the bushes now. It's just like, what is the objective? What did you come around here for on YouTube? Make it
Let
make
me tell you
sense.
something. Let me tell you this. I'm not staying in nobody's bushes. I'll go on whatever channel I want to go on. And I encourage you guys as content creators. I'll go on whatever channel that I want to go on and I will make whatever comments that I want to make. Certain
Fact.
people, I'm not even getting ready to entertain their channels because they are evil and they need help. That's that's
Right.
that's some people. But if I want to
Right.
go, like let's say Tim 2.0, right? Tim
Hmm.
2.0 did several videos about me while I was going. He had false information. I was right in his on his video, talking directly to his followers. Hey girl, that ain't true. Don't be thinking that. Don't be saying that down there. You know what I'm saying?
I rolled up on
And
Mr.
that
Tim
it
one
wasn't
time.
about me. It
I
wasn't
rolled
about
up on
me.
Mr. Tim. I know, but he did a great video about you one time. I thought it was inspirational, but then it
He
took
was
a turn for the
almost
dark.
addicted
This is
too.
prime example of people needing content, so they make up stuff, have no idea. I made myself available to him if he really had any questions or whatever, because I don't want you to put the wrong thing out there, especially when you ain't done the research. So this
Well,
is what's
he
happening.
did put the wrong things out there. There are times where
Yeah.
he definitely put the wrong stuff out there. For instance, Tim 2.0, and this is why we have to be careful on the internet. He said her whole YouTube career, she was dependent on her subscribers for her money. Meanwhile,
What?
meanwhile, I'm on this channel showing people that I'm making $17,000 this month, $14,000 that month, $20,000 that month. Why would I need to depend on my subscribers because I asked them to help me with my invention?
Yeah, you did a whole video a while ago on that, a long time ago, remember? Or somebody did. How much does Tox make or whatever? So I remember you doing an actual video on that. That's crazy, but that's what I'm saying, man. It's just it becomes a point where people just get on here, just create and make up anything, and then when you don't go along with the narrative, then you the bad person. Like just everybody remind yourselves on what you came on here for, because I must admit I've been using words and references I ain't had no business. I didn't come around here for this stuff. I came around here to be a good human, and I'm still trying to do that 5 years later.
Right.
One day I'll
You
get
have to
there,
be
but I
careful what you
aspire to be.
call into yourself. You have to be
You
careful
right?
what you call on to yourself because
Yeah.
I responded to a few things, and the next thing you know, people were people that I had that have no business following me. Two elderly white women have no business being in my business at all, in my chat, you have no business being nowhere near my life. Yet you are stalking, harassing me, coming to my house, all kinds of stuff, calling the courts. Do you know that the court people was calling them the dog people? The dog people are harassing her again. The dog people are, why am I in jail hearing about the dog people?
No, it's your face when you said the two white healthy ladies. I'm like, oh,
Because why are you over here? Why are you over
Lord have
here? I
mercy.
don't get it. Like what business of yours am I? That is a fucking joke. You got that was so fucking low brow and low hanging fruit. That was ridiculous. But I should not have responded to it.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's the thing. And it's
Hey,
in
we know better. We do better. I mean, obviously, you teach you over here schooling me. I really needed to hear this because I'm at a point now where we can go balls to the wall around here. Okay, but it's good to
you get to
hear
that
your
point where you get
perspective.
tired of it. I get it. I get it. You get tired of it. And that's what made me respond initially. You get tired of it and it's like, I'm gonna respond. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And then you and
right,
then and then you get to a point where you're like, what the am I responding to these low hanging, ain't got shit else to do but chase behind me ass people.
right,
Now that's ridiculous.
right. Hey, I love your locks, man. Was that AT2 in the chat? Shout out to the
It was.
self-proclaimed unsolicited advice godfather where nobody wants your advice. They want you to take your advice, sir, and shove it.
It was. I was trying to get AT2 to come up here.
Oh,
But he
really?
didn't come
He
up.
sh- he oh he can got he got 50K around there. He been brand new ever since. You feel
Ah,
me? Yeah, no
okay.
ills, facts. Yeah, but man, I'm so very proud of you. What? Take your hair down. Let us see it. You know, I'm saying goodbye to my dreads, my locks. Sayonara. Okay, I'm
Why?
sick of it. I'm just sick of it. Okay, I'm just sick of it. So I'm gonna be
Why?
chop chop and hop hop because I should have got the sister locks.
Well,
So
yeah, I really
yeah,
love
so
my hair. I really love my
it
locks.
is definitely you. Sometimes we all, as women, we meet that one style that we were made for each other. That's definitely your damn look. Let's be clear round here.
Yeah,
Okay? The haters gonna hate.
yeah. But I really appreciate. I really do appreciate those who of us who make real content. I
Yeah,
feel
shout out to y'all.
a little bit of beef is okay. You know what I mean? Like whatever happened between Tasha K and the girl, what's her name?
What girl?
What's the young lady's name that used to work for her?
Oh,
Toast
Miss
Shady.
Chelsea Atlanta.
Chelsea
Alana.
Alana. And
Okay.
Chelsea Alana, that's cool. Y'all got your little beef. You did it on the internet. You did a little bit of your little exposing. Okay, that's fine. Nobody went to each other's house. Ain't nobody put out nobody's address. Nobody like, you know what I'm saying? The when you
Yeah.
go that low, it's like who wants to deal with you? Who wants to deal with that? And quite
Right.
technically, I'm bored. The same ish over and over again. Oh, and here's her address. What are you giving people her address for? I don't get
Ain't
that.
nothing wrong with a little juicy back and forth and shade, and but when it
Yeah,
gets to a point where you are arriving and making a flight and gotta catch another flight, hey, it's time. It's time, okay, to check
right.
yourself before you wreck yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just to the
Yeah.
point
So I,
where it's just like, why are we doing this again? At the end of the
yeah.
day, it's content. What in the effing reason do you have to be trying to go to somebody's house and all that stuff? It's trash. It don't make no daggone sense. It's like, what are we really, really doing with
Yeah.
ourselves? It's sad. And
Well,
it's like,
Rome wasn't born made in a day, so it's going to take some time. But we, as the subscriber and the supporter, we get to control what we consume in our minds because ultimately, some of the stuff that I see myself acting out. I heard the other day somebody
I
said you
told you, and I told you plenty
low
times.
budget, and I repeated that shit by the next day. I'm like,
But
oh
I
my
told you
god.
plenty of time. I told you plenty of time. You have to be careful where you allow somebody to take your spirit to.
Hmm.
You have to
Hmm.
be careful where how far down you allow somebody to drag you. I went down a rabbit hole from somebody that I thought was supposed to care about me. Guess what? Just because somebody is supposed to be a certain title or supposed to be in your life, they don't have to goddamn care about you. They don't have to be
That's
in your
right.
life. And if they are,
Nope.
that's a blessing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
And
It's a
and when they
blessing to
leave,
have.
the
But
show still
if
will
you
go
don't, but if
on.
you don't got it like that, you don't got it like that. And that was for me
Fact.
to accept and for me to realize and for me to not be dragging people down a rabbit hole or for me to be drugged down another person's rabbit hole of what they will and won't do in my life. But it's
Right.
also not for me to continue to harp and harp and harp and harp and drag people down that rabbit hole with me to the point where it ended up being what it was. The result was that it didn't fix anything. The result was that it ended at a stupid place. The result is that we still in the same ass place, didn't change nothing.
Hmm.
Didn't
Facts.
change
Yeah.
nothing. All that
Yeah.
stalking and harassing that them people did on me, guess what it did? Nothing. Didn't change nothing. They wasted all their gas, resources, following me. All didn't do
Lord
not a
have
damn
mercy.
thing. Never accomplished anything from that.
Right. Mission
You have to
failed.
be
So
careful as a
yeah.
content creator what you're feeding into people's spirit, and you have to be careful as a supporter or watcher, fan, or whatever you call yourself, what you're allowing people to feed into your spirit daily.
Yeah, that part.
Because a
That
lot of
part.
it is demonic trash.
Yeah.
And why are you watching it?
Yeah.
And it's as simple as that.
So yeah,
I,
100.
I even feel like, AT2, and I think it's a guy named do not donut.
I don't know neither one of them.
But whatever the case, I saw that they had like a little back and forth. I feel like that was a healthy back and forth. Nobody put out nobody's
Yeah.
address. Nobody put, that's how you do YouTube beef. You put your shit
Hmm.
out there and you leave it alone. You don't go doxing
Hmm.
people, pulling up criminal records, all that stuff. You don't know what situation led that person into whatever they went through. You don't know what type of trauma you might unearth that you might cause the
Hmm.
person to harm somebody and or themselves.
Hmm.
You have to be careful what you do. You have to move in wisdom. A lot of these YouTubers, they not even wise.
Hmm.
Whole channel filled with just trash.
Mm.
This person did this. That person did that. Don't never talk about themselves. Don't never give you a piece of their own life. And if they do, it's all trash. It's trash. My mama didn't do this. My daddy didn't do that. When have you been happy lately, baby? Can you show me you having shopping for Christmas, having a good time, You know what I'm saying? What are you partying, twerking? When do we have a good time on your channel? Shit, damn.
And be mindful when you open that Pandora's box. You can't get mad at how somebody react. Okay,
Oh,
then
I don't know,
somebody go,
baby.
you
Yeah, you
know.
can't. Well, you can't. So K Mac said, didn't Donat interview AT2 family member when they was beefing. See, I don't know those things. I don't watch that shit. That's what I'm saying. I don't watch that junk. I don't watch any of that junk. I watch Fatal Attraction. Okay. I jump in people's lives because I be bored on YouTube. But once I see that it goes to a certain point, guess what? Click off. I don't even know if um, Donat did an interview on Who's Family. I don't watch that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mm,
what I'm saying. I don't allow that to get in my spirit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
and not for nothing, but what does it matter about what AT2's family have to say about him? Okay.
yeah. Yeah, that's when you know you've lost touch with reality. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
listen,
Whenever you feel like that stuff is
somebody
crazy, that's
family member
crazy.
got to do with anything. Make it make sense. You know what? I just give me the thumbs up. I can refer you about 3, 4 family members right now that got 50,000 negative things to say, especially when I ain't catering their ass. I ain't dealing with
Absolutely.
their crap and I ain't on their level and they don't control me. Listen, everybody got that in their family. I wouldn't give fuck if you get up there and who you interview. But where's the content at the end of the day?
Right.
Make it
But
make sense.
who cares? How many people right now in your family do you have beef with?
Right. Shit, I
Who
can name hell.
I
Some of them I
guarantee
done
you,
forgot.
I can line up 3 family members on each person that's on here right now, that's on the internet, and they'll have something negative
Hey,
to say.
I got an
That's
uncle. If you give him
9 times 10.
15, I got an uncle. Give him $20 or $15. Shit, he'll unload on it. And then I
Oh
go
yeah.
round in.
Oh
You
yeah.
see what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying?
Some of the people you ain't even got to pay them. They just want to get up here and talk about their family members. You ain't even got to get them motherfuckers a pack of cigarettes. They'll get up there smoking and talking.
Then I got to
Smoking
get
and
rid of
talking.
Uncle So and So. You know what I'm saying? I got to get rid of Uncle So and So allegedly. But anyway, that's the kind of food. What you vape? What is that you smoking on, man? Oh Lord, the damn internet that stressed you out. What is that?
It's
Oh
a
God,
vape. It's a
a vaporizer. What you doing
banana
with a
cake.
moisture?
How you gonna say vaporizer? Like it's big paper or something.
With that big, what is that? Lord have me, they have stressed my girl out. Lord have.
But yeah, like I can appreciate this conversation. This is the type of stuff that
Yeah.
I want on my channel, on my panels, in my atmosphere. It's about wisdom, it's about growth, it's about what are we doing next. I had a lot of plans planned for my channels when I was in there, and I got out and I did the same stuff that I had been doing. And not for nothing, my celebrity blogging is, I love to blog about my celebrities, but not for nothing, I wanted to do that a different way. I wanted to format that a different way. I wanted I wanted to change the channel of the color of my channel, the name of my channel, and I changed the name, but I wanted to change everything. And not necessarily, I'm still Toxic Diamond, I'm still True Diamond. True Diamond is an addition on to Toxic Diamond, and that's for a reason, and you guys will see that in the future. um but I wanted to do things differently, yet I jumped in on True Diamond Productions LLC. Ah, that's what's up. Yeah, I jumped on and I did things the same way. And you guys are gonna slowly start seeing me transition and changing stuff and changing it over. Now, because I'm getting my channel Talks back, I decided that I'm gonna start sharing. But guess what? Because I was like, I'm not sharing my life. Now, Judge Evie, you know, I said I'm not sharing my life with these motherfuckers. I wouldn't sit up and eat a bag of chips in front of these bastards. I was so mad. I was so mad at the way that people was doing me that I said, you know what, I'm done. But I
Right.
decided that I'm going to continue to share. I'm going to share in a way that's positive. And if it happens to not be positive, I'm going to just come talk about it in a way that has a wisdom that comes along with it. That is not just me rambling on and on about how I don't like what I don't like. That gets you nowhere. Nothing has changed from any of these interviews, any of this shadiness, doxing nobody, pulling criminal record. It has not changed anything. That is a
Right.
mess. You look like a mess. You look overly concerned about shit that don't concern you. You look a damn mess. And if my discernment told me don't deal with you, and that's what I'm
Fact.
going to do. I already have my
That
own
part.
mess going on.
That part. Yes, indeed. True Diamond is back, y'all. Yes, indeed. In rare form. What you see is what you get, and you could never.
And I mean, not ever. But I wanted to come on here right now because I felt like I needed to say something. I'm bored. I'm not finna get on here and watch and continuously watch people talk about a whole bunch of absolutely nothing and continue to listen and allow my ears to be penetrated with a whole bunch of junk. I call that junk mail. Okay? Straight junk mail. I can pull up you know what I did? When I had all those people harassing me, stalking me, I was saving stuff. My computer is full of files. Each person has their own folder. Every video, every text, every email. I have all that stuff. I could be suing 1,000 people right now for harassment. I have it all. I have it all.
Mm.
I refuse to put any effort into someone that doesn't even realize their own potential and that moves from evil places. And they'll swear up and down, this person is evil, that person is evil, da 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 da. You are there's a girl on here that she continues to beef with other content creators and continues to try to expose them those people's personal business, talking about this girl's marriage, but she's not married, talking about people's kids, but she has no kids, talking about people's parents, but she don't have her parent, talking about people's siblings, but her siblings don't fuck with her, talking about, and it's just like, do you not see that you deflect your pain into other people's lives that are already going through their own pain?
Wow. Crazy.
But not for
Wow.
nothing, they don't even realize that.
Right.
They don't even realize it. They really feel like they sitting up doing something important. The whole time you're deflecting. You're deflecting. Misery loves company. So you sitting up there trying to be miserable with this miserable bitch, not realizing how just miserable you actually are. You're miserable. And that's why you over here in my business, watching my videos and using them for negative reasons, using my trauma to get your rocks off. Because guess what? If I'm having a hard time in my life, then it makes your time easier. That's what you think? Because it's not true. I can be locked up for 20 years and your ass still gonna go through what you gonna go through.
Nah, we
I'm
ain't
like,
got 20
you know what I
years,
mean?
Ramsey. We ain't got 20 years. You know, I feel you though. I get what you're saying. I feel you. This
It
is
was
crazy.
just crazy. So that
Yeah.
be my issue. And I just cannot,
Yeah.
girl. I just
Hey,
cannot
is
with
this channel monetized? Are you
no,
got members and stuff yet?
no, I don't have any of that yet. I'm still working
Oh,
on that.
okay.
I'm just up
Okay.
here doing me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know what I missed, so I gotta do the replay. But shout out to you. I'm about to go walk this dog for a little bit. This is
okay.
playtime. That's who keep attacking me. Every time I go to speak, you should see him bite my hand, bite my feet, just a straight attacking me. These animals are vicious. They out of control. Help
He's
me.
so cute though.
He a
He's
hot
so
mess.
cute.
It's disrespectful to interrupt. Back in the day, you interrupt your parents, you be slapped down to the floor.
But I love him.
Man, I love you so much, sis. I'm proud of you. Be the
Thank you.
best who you can be. Listen, we all have a past. It's not where we start out, it's where we finish. And at the end of the day, ultimately, Can't nobody define who we are. You know what I'm saying? We decide our destiny. We define that. Now, I love that you spoke on what would your legacy be. That just hit me to a whole nother level because a lot of us are chasing so many things, but ultimately, all we got is our name and what we stood for or stood on. So, no matter what you see, even when I'm wrong, I try to ask God to forgive me because at the end of the day, man, I do have a heart. I'm only human. You're going to make more mistakes, Tox, true. Excuse me. Nobody's perfect. Don't beat yourself up. Every day, I already know you're a go-getter. Like I said, I'm here to support for whatever, for a long time, not a short time. I said a long time. You fam bam. And, I'm so very proud of you and kill him, Miss Celebrity Blog. I know you get ready to kill him this weekend. So, it's going to be real good. It's going to be a good look. I'm excited about the new things that's going to happen. And, hopefully everybody can work their own stuff out. If you don't rock with somebody, stay from around it and just keep it pushing.
Stay from over there. If you don't mess
Yeah.
with this person and you don't stay from over there, it's as simple as that. Nobody's
Easy
forcing you to
breezy.
click a video to their video. Like,
yeah. I love you a bunch. Maverick duty calls. And I'll check in with you. All right. Okay. Bye.
Yeah, man. Like, that's my whole thing. I get on the internet, I got on YouTube, and I'm like, this is boring. This is boring me to death. I'm not getting ready to keep listening and doing this and watching this, and we're not going to keep doing this. So with that being said, anyways, I'm about to get this channel back. I'm about to get Tox Talks back. I'll leave it. I'm going to change Tox Talks to True Talks. True Talks is going to be changed to True Music or True Diamond Music. And we're going to go from there. I'm going to start dropping my music on that channel and all that stuff like that. If in fact I get my music channel back, well, I'm going to just work it out. We're going to work it out because I got a lot that I need to get worked out. Okay. Just know that. Yeah, I need some help. Like, I didn't realize how big my load was before I went in, right? I didn't realize how much I was doing. That's why I wasn't sleeping. I was constantly working. I was doing so much. I was creating 2 businesses, On the Chain Beads and toxic and a diamond candle, right? Hold on. Let me see if I can find a place. I know a place. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if it pulls up. It might not. I hope it does. Oh, it did. Ow. Okay, here we go. Hold on. So, okay. So this is On the Chain Beads. This is the channel that I create, or the business that I had created before I left. I literally had just started this business. I had just gotten it going. Now, right as soon as I get the capability, okay, because I'm about to start moving stuff around and doing more stuff. I'm about to start changing stuff up. We're about to start moving around. We're going to actually try to get in there and start really doing stuff. I'm about to start doing On the Chain Beads creations and then schooling. So gym school, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing all that stuff right there on this channel, On the Chain Beads. And let me give y'all the link so you guys can go follow it. And good afternoon. You said you ran across one of my foreign channels. That is so funny that you said that, because a lot of people don't know that I have those channels. A lot of people have no clue about TD Spanish specific, TD Dutch specific, TD Chinese specific. A lot of people don't know that I even have those channels. That is funny as hell. Wait, let me see if I can show you guys on my phone. Make sure you guys go subscribe to On the Chain Beads. I'm going to be over there doing my school stuff, teaching about gems, talking about healing power, healing stones, different stuff like that. We're going to really get it going. I'm going to be creating new jewelry, new necklaces, new everything right there on that channel. So make sure you guys go join that. Let me find these channels right quick. That is so funny to me. She said, I came across one of your foreign channels. That is hilarious. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up. Chinese specific. Sometimes it don't be wanting to show me what I need to see. Yeah, see, when I just did it, it pulled up something else. It pulled up Tox Talks and True Talk. Look at my damn son. Let me show y'all my baby. Look at my baby. Hold on, wait. And these are the type of memories that I'll be talking about. This is why I'm glad I'm getting my channel back. I don't want to lose my memories. Hold on, let me see.
We still call it. We can still get it up.
Do y'all see my child? Hold on.
What did you just say? Oh, hell no. We still call it. We can still get it up.
This is my son in the wig.
What did you just say? Oh, hell no.
Did y'all hear Nani laugh at the end?
We still call it. We can still get it up.
What?
What did you just say? Oh, hell no.
That fool had on my dress. He had on my dress and my damn wig. Talk about we could still get it popping. Annoying. Anyway, oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. But yeah, a lot of people don't know I have those foreign channels. I think that is absolutely hilarious. And yeah, just come join me for all my stuff. I'm an OG. I remember all 76 channels. Right. Because you know I got all 76 of them things. I don't know. I'm about to get my phone number back, right? One of my phone numbers, because I have like 5 numbers now, y'all. I literally have 5 phones. And a watch. But anyway, so I'm about to get one of my other phone numbers back. And I think I'm gonna get my book club channel back. And I really hope so. But like, I have like 2,000 subscribers here, 3,400 here, 8,000 on that. It's like my channels are just so up and down all over the place. But what I want to do is I want to get True Diamond Productions back where it was. True Diamond Productions LLC. I want to get back up there where Toxic Diamond was. And so that's my goal, and that's what I'm trying to do. But I'm getting ready to do stuff so different on that channel. I'm about to start coming at y'all talk show style. Okay. Okay. My battery saver just came on. But yeah, I'm gonna be live often because it's boring on YouTube. Like, this is a bore, honey. We need to do better. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank you for joining me.